Right, good evening guys, even though it's not evening when I'm recording this because I'm kinda short on time. And welcome to what is essentially what was originally supposed to be the 1000 subscriber special, but because things have happened, it's now basically a 2.5k subscriber special. That's absolutely insane. Anyways, to give you an idea of what we're doing here, I asked you guys on Twitter and on Discord, post any questions that you might be curious about, either me, what games I like to play, my Subnautica experiences, whichever you want basically, and then I would just pick some of them and answer them. So what I've done is I've compiled a few. Unfortunately I was not able to get to all of them, and I simply picked the ones which I figured would be the most interesting to answer. And today we're gonna go over those and well, hopefully you'll get the answers that you're looking for, and you can get to know a little bit more about me. Also, don't know why I'm wearing headphones. I'm not listening to anything. So, starting us off right at the top, what is your favorite game? If I was to think, it would be kind of difficult. I can give you the top 3 list, which would most likely be The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, Stalker, Shadow of Chernobyl, and Warframe. You could also probably squeeze The Witcher 3 in there somehow. I guess top 4 is better. It would be difficult for me to pick the best one out of them because, well, especially when it comes to comparing Warframe and other games, it's very different. But yeah, I guess those would be my current top 4 favorite games of all time. Next question, obviously, because Subnautica is booming on the channel, will you be playing Below Zero when it comes out? Yes, most definitely. I cannot wait. What do you expect to hit in 1 year in terms of subscribers? I don't usually set goals like this for myself, specifically because I don't want YouTube to become like this power-hungry hunt for subscribers where I don't care about the content and all I care about is increasing the numbers. And especially with the boom that's been happening lately, I feel like I just have no idea. I could not guess for the love of my life. But, I mean, if we could hit 5,000 subscribers, which seems fairly reasonable at the current pace, that would be absolutely amazing. That would be literally incredible. And who knows, you know, what's gonna happen when Below Zero comes out. If you guys still enjoy the videos, maybe we can go even higher than that, you know. Sky's the limit. What exactly do I study at university? Well, I study video game design and production, and you can find a separate video on that I should have on the channel. What games do you not like or generally avoid / don't play? Well, I would say I'm a fairly open-minded person when it comes to gaming. I'm always down to try a new experience, but in general I've never been a huge fan of fighting games. It's not that I don't think they're cool as games, I've just never had people to really introduce me to them or play them with, and so I just never got into them. And also, especially lately, I've just not had the chance to play a lot of strategy games. It's not that I don't like them, but I usually don't have enough time to dedicate to, you know, such a long play session that something like real-time strategy games can often require you to put in. So I don't really play those kinds of games, well, especially right now. And when it comes to stuff that I don't play on YouTube, most specifically it's games that I just don't think would be entertaining to watch. Something that's very slow paced or just has a lot of reading and a lot of narrative that you have to pay close attention to. That kind of stuff I generally tend to avoid because I just think it's probably not as enjoyable for you guys to watch. What was the first game you ever played? Do you remember it? And if so, what do you think of it nowadays? I don't actually remember. I think it would either be one of the first Call of Duties. Well, if we're talking like actual games, not like, you know, pinball or whatever, I guess the first games I played would either be Return to Castle Wolfenstein, which that was quite a while ago, and I remember being really scared of that game back when I played it. Or it could have been one of the first Call of Duties, like Call of Duty 1 or United Offensive. I really couldn't tell you right now, but I still think those are cool games. Honestly, I feel like the first Call of Duties were, in my opinion, really cool games, which back then revolutionized a lot of stuff about gaming, and especially first-person shooters. And Return to Castle Wolfenstein is just fun. I mean, it's kind of like Duke Nukem back in the days, you know, just run around, carry as many weapons as you want, and shoot everything up. So then I will now cobble a few more questions together because there was a lot about Subnautica, I mean, obviously. So I'll just combine them into one. Who introduced you to Subnautica? Where do you know it from? And what was your best experience that you've had in the game? So no one really introduced me to Subnautica. I think I just saw someone playing it on YouTube, and then I thought it was a pretty cool concept, the idea of having a full survival game that's completely underwater. And there's also something about the ocean that is so mysterious and scary that I just decided to look into it, and I liked what I saw, so I purchased the game for myself. That was still back before the game's official release was out. And after playing it, I enjoyed it, so I just kept coming back as they kept putting in new updates. In terms of what my best experience is, we've had a lot of fun moments when I was streaming the game with you guys. You know, when you would race each other to write the name of whatever we're gonna name our Cyclops or Seamoth into the chat. But I do still think that probably first time encountering the Reaper Leviathan has got to be one of the worst jump scares and just most incredible experiences, I suppose, that the game has given me. You know, just seeing that shadow in the distance and then all of a sudden hearing the roar and just have it be charging at you from the back. What motivated you up until recently to produce content even for a relatively small fan base? Well, it's basically what I always say, like still, you know, I'm nowhere near being like a big YouTuber or whatever, but I never do it, or I've never done it for the numbers themselves. In my opinion, you know, I do it because people find it entertaining, and I like creating content that maybe helps you get, you know, through your day, learn something new, and maybe explore more information about, you know, whether it's the lore of video games or whether it's how to make video games themselves. I both think like both of those are very interesting topics, and if I can bring people some more information, that's what this is really all about. And so that has definitely been my motivation for the past, what is it now, like probably over 2 years that I've been making videos, and I'm just as motivated as ever. The channel is also growing, which obviously helps, and you guys are still liking the content, so that's the most important thing to me. And finally, just to top this off, a bit of a random one. What's your favorite food? Well, the thing is, I don't actually have like one favorite dish, I suppose. I have a lot of food that I really like, and I have a bunch of food that I don't really like. But in general, I mean, I'm a big fan of pizza. I could probably eat chicken and rice for the rest of my life if I had to. But just in general, I'm basically a big fan of a lot of the average stuff that people usually like, you know, whether it's burgers, whether it's hot dogs, chicken wings, steaks, I don't know, whatever else is popular these days. But I would say that in general, I'm only about like a moderately picky eater, not crazy picky. And so with that, I think we are coming to the end of the list. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Apologies for getting it out to you only this late, but there has been so much stuff going on in the past few days, especially regarding school, and it's been a lot of stuff that I need to do because, you know, we're getting to half of the school year, and you know what that usually means at universities. But I still want to thank you guys so freaking much for all the support that you've been showing to the channel and to all of the videos. It's literally incredible, and I've never received this much support on my content ever before. So I want to thank you guys so much because you're the ones who make the videos worth making. So with that, I'm not going to take any more of your day than I already have. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you keep enjoying the content that I have planned out going forward. Subnautica Below Zero should be coming out pretty soon, and I know all of you guys are stoked for that, so I will most definitely be both streaming it and maybe talking about the lore of it, well, as much as I can at least. But with that, I want to wish you all a beautiful rest off today, and I'll see you in whatever next video I make. Bye bye.